I am Antelope. Adowa in my language. My story begins in 1788 on the deck of a ship headed for Barbados, that lush island of stately homes, sugar cane, oppression, and death. Other girls are kept topside for the sailors' amusement. I am left unharmed, but I perceive this is not through kindness. Men pay more for unspoiled goods. When we disembark, a fat, red-faced white man traps me in chains and forces me onto a platform. I was destined for greatness, but I am bound to bondage. Yesterday was a dream. Today is a nightmare.
We need new workers and father wants a new filly. I'm not looking for myself, but when Bernard points to a young girl on the block, exquisite, proud, unique, my lungs seize. My life arrowheads into a single obsession. She's haughty, detached, unfrightened. Her gaze is anywhere but on me, and then I catch her deep black penetrating eyes, and it takes all I have to maintain an attitude of superiority. This girl will be mine. Father must take another. I haggle the price, win the prize, and lead her away. The wench offers no resistance, yet every movement of her regal head and perfect limbs screams rebellion.
Such beauty, and such insolence, contempt even, has never stood before on a block in Barbados. I itched to break the wench, and had I known Herbert intended keeping her, I'd have grabbed her for myself. When we return to the plantation, father ignores second best, and asks instead for the exquisite African princess. But Herbert is firm. She is his prize.
3 white men run the plantation. The youngest, Herbert, claims me. He names me Mary. I give him nothing but detached derision, yet the fool is fixated with me. The plantation is a gold mine for the Randolphs and a graveyard for Africans. I am lucky. I work in the big house. I am soon with child, but unlike other such girls, I remain in my owner's bed. Herbert's infatuation infuriates his father and brother, and the cruel overseer, Wilbert Olson, who has his vicious eye upon me. They are evil men. I despise Herbert, but he is the best of a wicked lot.
I've built a sugar empire. I enjoy money, prestige. I've enjoyed countless African girls, but I'll be damned if there's been one that comes anywhere close to that canny little witch, Mary. When will Herbert share?
Mary beguiles me. She's my world. I dote on and indulge her, protect her from father and Bernard, yet I get nothing in return. She's obedient, but always detached, unattainable, and I want much more.
Herbert struggles to win my favor. He has my body yet yearns for my love. But he'll get nothing beyond what he has the power to take. My ancestors walk beside me. Their strength supports me.
Father travels to his family in Virginia, while Bernard visits his wife in England. With the plantation under my control, I'll pamper the Africans to impress Mary. My Mary, my jewel, will see my generosity, my good heart, and open herself to me. We'll share our ideas, dreams, our love. Of course, our relationship must remain a secret, but Mary knows the rules.
Seeking my appreciation and love, Herbert improves conditions for the workers. Idiot. These are small tokens for my suffering people, and I still hate him.
I return from England to find Herbert mollycoddling the workers and the farm losing money. It's that bloody conniving wench Mary's fault. Herbert's gone mad. He forgets what Mary is.
5 workers mock my generosity and escape during one of the longer water breaks. 2 are shot dead. The others are caught and flogged. 1 dies under Olson's whip. Mary's eyes find me during the punishment. Her piercing accusatory stare rents my soul. I am no better than father and Bernard, and Mary hates me more than ever. I am at a loss.
I return from Virginia and unleash my anger. 3 strong Africans dead. I paid good money for those men and got little work from them. Herbert's infatuation is to blame. God forbid, but he's in love with Mary. I'll send him back to England. He's good at architecture. He can open a building firm. With him gone, I'll finally have access to Mary. Problem is, how to get Herbert to leave without her.
Herbert promises our child will be educated. Such a promise cannot be jeopardized. I relax my features into a false smile, and Herbert swoons with joy. He damns convention and says I'll be his wife. I despise Herbert, but will feign affection and be his wife for my child's sake.
I have an idea. I'll use the birth of Mary's child to trick Herbert into believing she dies in the process. Then he'll return to London alone, and I shall have Mary.
While I am in childbirth, Robert employs an evil doctor who delivers the baby and then forcefully drugs me into a paralyzed, death-like stupor.
My beloved Mary dies in childbirth and I am destroyed. Never shall I love again. I have no interest in the baby. She killed Mary. Father suggests I return to England and I can't leave Barbados quick enough.
When I awake from my drugged state, Herbert has gone forever, and with him his promises to educate our child and make me his wife. My life worsens in its dreadfulness. My only joy is my beautiful baby, Sarah.
Herbert fell for my trick and thinks Mary's dead. He's now in London, and I have that impudent minx Mary at my mercy. Bernard, too, enjoys her begrudged delights. We never tire of the African princess. These are good days. It's 10 years since Herbert left, and Mary's still beguiling and infuriating. I love torturing her. Sarah, Mary's child by Herbert, is as beautiful as Mary. Don't know if I'll sell or keep her for myself.
Sarah is my light. Without her, I'd crumble and die. I've duped a white woman into secretly teaching me to read and write. I share my skills with Sarah. Literacy might help us escape.
Father dies suddenly and the plantation and Mary are now mine. I must visit England to settle father's affairs, and I'm taking Mary's 10-year-old daughter Sarah with me to punish Mary for her arrogance.
Bernard's cruelty equals his father's, but his abuse pales before his threat to take Sarah to London. I murdered Robert with poison witch doctor powder in his stockings. I'll do the same to Bernard.
Mama sends me to the witch doctor to collect a package of poisonous powder, but before I can give it to her, Bernard takes me from the big house to the harbor and a boat that sails to another country. I already miss my mama.
Bernard took my child, my darling Sarah, to London before I could murder him with the poisonous powder. Sarah has the powder. I pray she uses it wisely. I am destroyed without her.
My friend Sarah is taken away. Mary is bereft. Her pain is nothing to the overseer Wilbert Olson, who attacks Mary when Bernard leaves. One day I'll take revenge on the Randolph family.
Mary's unprotected. Bernard left orders she's off limits, so I use my imagination. It's a disaster. Mary's scorn ruins my fun. Then she puts a spell on me. Damn her.
Sarah's departure leaves me numb, but Wilbert Olson's abuse turns my shock into rage. I mock the overseer and curse him to a violent death. Olson is a suspicious white man. His terror is pleasingly obvious.
I am Antelope, renamed Mary. Watch for further episodes or read the complete saga of my incredible journey. Antelope by Marea Whitley. Available at Amazon and other online bookstores.